Alright, been locked and loaded for roughly about a week and a half now. And things are going so-so. I started with 2-strand twist, and I did it all by my lonesome. I recorded the entire process, but I just haven't gotten around to the editing portion, so I'm just going to give you like a brief synopsis right now. So yeah, started with 2-strand twist. I concocted my own locking gel, which consists of aloe vera gel, which I think the brand that I used was Lily of the Valley. That pops into my mind. And I got it at Whole Foods. And then I just added a couple of drops of lemongrass. So that's the only thing I plan on using as far as gels go. I'm not very big on using mainstream products or any type of product really that you would typically find at your local beauty supply store, because I'm really making a concerted effort to do things naturally, organically. You get the drift. So yeah, that was the locking gel that I used. I started my locks with on dry hair, and at first I would use my little spritzer bottle, which contains jojoba, vegetable glycerin, water, and a few drops of rosemary. And at first I would just spray the hair just to moisten it up, but then I found that the gel did that for me, so it was just kind of unnecessary for me to wet it again. And I just added the gel and twisted. The parts did give me some trouble. Yes, it did. I think I might have started like on a Saturday, and the whole day I did nothing but parting. And then Sunday I woke up with like a fresh set of eyes, and I'm like, oh, I'm not happy with these parts. And I took it all down and did it again Sunday. And then the same thing happened again on Monday after work. I'm like, oh, I don't think I'm happy with these parts. And I took down maybe about 80% of them and started all over again. So that was on a Monday. And I just kept those in. I'm like, I can't. Third time should be a charm. So, yeah, all is well. I have a few confessions. Like, I'm very bad at wrapping my hair up at night. I have not. I might have wrapped my hair maybe 3 nights out of the week and a half that I've been trying to start these locks. And I know that's bad. And I don't use a satin pillowcase. So, yeah. I am excited. I feel like I can do this. I'm not missing my loose hair yet. The only thing that worries me is that, you know, I'm kind of being a little too self-critical. Like, I'm just not sure if I'm doing everything right. And it's funny, all the research that I did, the months and months of YouTubing and reading books and blogs and going to locticians, all that I have learned, it's like I've forgotten and I just don't know what to do. It's kind of like, I don't know, I work with kids, so I'm constantly having to do first aid safety training every year, it seems like. But like the minute I actually need to use the information that I've been trained in, I forget. It's kind of like that, you know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I just constantly wear hats. I try to keep my hands out of it. I haven't been retwisting or washing or any of that stuff. I use a shower cap, and I'm just trying to let it do its own thing. And at the same time, I'm just like, oh, I'm not sure if this is going right. You know, sometimes I'm like, well, maybe I should just go to a loctician and have a professional at least start them. But then there are days when I'm like, oh man, how great is that to be able to say, yeah, I did my locks all on my own. So I'm trying to lean towards the latter, and just to keep myself motivated. But yeah, now's the time for the unveiling. And here we go. Drum roll, please. Drum roll. Alright, there you have it. My lovely lady locks. Fuzzy wuzzies. They're fuzzy wuzzies. You guys are actually like the first to kind of see them. I don't really, when I go to work, I wear a hat. My boyfriend, who's extremely supportive, I forgot to mention that in the last video. He's extremely supportive, so he sees me like this and it's no problem. I'm fine. But yeah, no one really has seen them too much lately. This is what's going on. I couldn't decide, like, I had a hard time figuring out, like, the size. I'm curious to find out, like, what size they are going to mature into. I didn't want super, super skinny, but I didn't want super, super fat. So somewhere just kind of in the middle, I guess. So, like, I'm curious to know. Are these going to be, like, really thick? I'm thinking that these are going to kind of puff up and be a little thicker than I want. But you know what? Time will tell. That's not up for me to decide or to try to predict. My hair's got to make that journey on its own. And I'm just going to let it. So it's fun to touch. I love, like, just touching it. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm doing this. This is really good. But I try to keep my hands out of it. I just don't want to disturb the locking process. So I'm trying to, yeah, stay away. But yeah, there you have it, friends. Here's the back. See if I can show you. Yeah, so a week and a half. I don't even know how long I should wait before I do a retwist. Like, I don't know if I want to wait 2 weeks. I don't know if I want to wait until the month. I don't know. To me, right now, it seems like it needs a retwist, but that's probably me just being a little bit over anal. Yeah, so there you have it. I think I did count. We're not talking about I think I count. I counted, and I have roughly about 84. So, yep. We'll see how this all works out. But yeah, thanks for sticking around, gang. I appreciate it.